Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast with your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes, like defender of the fatherland, off you to 2v2 on Santuario. In the west stands Flokl and Bambone, fighting here for the German army, Deutschland. Setting forth for the 16th Panzer Division, we got mechanized Luftwaffe, breakthrough, espionage, armored support, and Italian combined arms. These are the Symbiosis and DemoHammer. Here with the US 3rd Armored Division and the British 7th. Here with Air&Sea and Armoured. Assault units also arriving here for DemoHammer alongside 30 cals. As always, big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these videos possible. And a big thanks to keep coming and liking my videos. It immensely with the YouTube algorithms. So, we are off here. Panzer Grenadiers continue to fill up here for Bambone. Grenadiers for Flokl. Sections arriving there for Symbiosis after sappers. We're seeing an overall just steady, broad approach here across the map for now, though. Well, of course, after this just turns into like, a typical sinkhole match where just everything kind of gets sucked into like 1, maybe 2 points on the map. Panzer Grenadiers moving forwards here. And setting out there as well. Otherwise, steady on, well, everything really. Just not much happening. Of course, we're just waiting for things to happen. More 30 cals there for DemoHammer. And up north here, sappers moving in as well. Set up shop here, I think. Yep, good position, cover the center. Does have a bit of blind spot here, but likely not something the Germans in the early game will really be able to exploit. And there you go. Panzer 40, 30 cal there, didn't quite far off in time. Quite lucky there for Bambone is going for the 250 half-track, the lighter Schützenpanzerwagen. Typically part of a Panzer Division's Panzeraufklärungsabteilung, where the Aufklärer would be driving around. Those are just, they were sort of reconnaissance troops, but also just not really. They were basically meant to support the armored cars that did the actual reconnaissance. They typically just served as like another armored infantry battalion, and would typically be used like that in most cases as well anyways. So, little fun fact there about how, things were supposed to be on paper, but then actually, like, in reality, got used in another way. 3rd Grenadiers got a Flokl, 30 cal flying down. 250 ready here up north. British forces making pretty steady progress. Might run into here to Flokl's forces soon. Light support company out of Bambone. Fairly standard DAK build. There we go. Fairly light, tier 1, and then you just go for the light support company for either flak fielding and machine guns or assault grenadiers. Half-track pushing forwards here, south side, German force, they're a bit scattered, getting pushed back here by the Americans. The 30 cals coursing with all the buildings around, provide some strong bases of fire there to help hold back the Germans and sort of push them back. Up north here, things are about to heat up. We do get some flamethrower pioneers there out of Flokl, thumbs up. I imagine we're looking at flamethrowers right, yeah, there for Bambone. Flamethrowers on the Panzer Pioneer with the half-track does tend to be pretty standard. There's obviously also the grenade launcher for the Panzer Pioneers, but when you go for a flamethrower, which just offers a lot better burst, it just tends to be like, a very rarely considered option. I do think it is a bit overlooked. Not because I think the flamethrower is bad, but the grenade launcher, I feel like, does have a bit more utility in some other respects. But again, flamethrower will in most cases do the job quite well. Excellently so, in fact.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Got the platoon command post there for Symbiosis. Up northeast, saps around there, half-tracks there for DemoHammer. Platoon command post there, of course, slowly setting up here. Luftwaffe company for Flokl, maybe some 2-to-1s. Jaegers also very likely, obviously.
Commandant, the enemy holds all
Triple cap here from the Allies on the Germans. And we got here Bambone running straight into a good portion of Symbiosis forces. As Flokl in the north just isn't applying enough pressure to really, I think, force them to really divert a lot of their north for now. So that does mean Bambone, at least for a brief while, is a bit of a tougher spot because now in the south, British forces moving up here. So Symbiosis actually now is managing a pretty wide front here, which does have some risks with it. Mine's going down here. Good spot, by the way, there. Thumbs up to Symbiosis. Medical station there for DemoHammer. Snipers for Flokl and assault grenadiers for Bambone. Don't see too many snipers in the team games. So that is an interesting pick there out of Flokl. More mines here out of Symbiosis. Northie Grenadiers pioneers sneaking about there. Much low approach here from Flokl. Sniper halfway done. Half-track moving forward, getting upgraded to the anti-tank half-track.
A battle group ability has been made available.
Got Espionage out of Bambone, leaving just at this point Flokl to really pick a battle group. We'll cross over to see what he decides upon here. Sniper does arrive, anti-tank half-tank shoots. And goes straight on the hunt here. Seeing a bit of retreating from Bambone. Officers' quarters for Flokl's infantry company. Still no battle group, but at this point, I'm kind of expecting Mechanized is still by far the most popular in team games. Plus, with Armoured out, he's likely going to want Panthers to push back against the EC8s. And we got an enemy fortress as well for Flokl after the officers' quarters. Very heavy tier 1 there out of Flokl, cancels it. Not something I feel I see too often out of the Wehrmacht here in team games, personally. Got the sniper the forts here with the scoped G33 though, worth noting actual German snipers much would like to use the Kar-90K or a Mosin Nagant, or even a Lee Enfield than the G43, which is more of a marksman's weapon than a sniper's weapon. Little fun fact there. We got Jägers on the way there for Flokl. More Sonniers here on the way for Demolition Hammer. Panzerjägers out for Bambone. And west side here, we actually got scouts trying to get past here Flokl's main line. Sneak in there, cheap play there by him. Okay, quick merge there. I was about to point out he definitely wants to do that. He wants to, like, you know, keep them close to the front line. 30 cult setting up shop here. Pioneers out in the open, the Grenadiers in support. Quickly suppressed here. Sniper, though, can assist here if he can get within range. Grenadiers actually going for a flank thumbs up, but they're caught now by Vickers under Symbiosis command. So we got many machine guns out for the Allies. Meanwhile, the Germans have yet to go for single one. And strafing runs here out of Demolition Hammer. We actually went for the air support center. Catching the sniper, really throwing Flokl's forces into utter disarray here. Some really fluid action here, by the way. A lot of flanking here. Thumbs up to that. Lovely to see. More Jägers for Flokl going for the Panzerschreck choice here. Mines exploding. Lots of mines exploding. Actually hurting the Americans well there. Anti-tank half-tanks galore there out of Demolition Hammer. 250 down. Panzerjäger should at least be able to finish off one of the anti-tank half-tanks. Apparently not. Panzerjäger can finish off there with a good lucky shot. Or not? Oh, there we go. Got it. Second anti-tank half-tank made away there. Sectioning forwards. Jäger's in trouble. We've got the 250 mortar half-tank on the move down here for Bambone. Flokl continues now to operate with a battle group here. Need to recapture a lot of stuff here. We've got the scouts sneaking about. The snipers also falling a bit back here. Flak feelings for Bambone. British and American forces seizing the center once more. Second Jäger squad on the move there with G33s. Jägers being hunted down by the sappers. And the south, the assault is bombarded by the anti-tank half-track. Note that the US really only used anti-tank half-tracks until they, you know, got the M10 out in sufficient numbers, at which point they pretty much handed all they had over to the Soviets. Fun fact, and the Soviets then used them until the end of the war. So, little fun detail there. Friend section, ready station with assault grenadiers here, ambulance away for Bambone. Caches for Demolition Hammer. Germans still having some decent map control, but victory points wise, things are looking a bit more rough there. Got the sniper aiming forwards again here. Getting off some hits in the south. Allied force also push forward to the southern points here, very good. Definitely seen, a few too many matches where, like, just people kind of ignore, like, these parts of the map here, and here. Just, like, utterly focus on the center. It's very nice to see, like, you know, all players here, like, you know, playing to a larger part of the map rather than just getting, like, sucked into, like, just one part of the map there. Got the inter-radio beacon. We got bishops for Symbiosis. We got light strafing runs there, getting doubled up. More caches. And we got officer quarters here for Mr. Flokl. So there's a lot happening there. We also got the salvage ability there. German troops certainly were quite keen on salvaging weapons. Admittedly, to an extent, all troops were. Particularly, they just were kind of left with a bolt-action rifle. Anything with a higher rate of fire typically looked a lot more attractive. Particularly in the case, for example, the Germans with the CoH3, not as bad, but, you know, something that shoots out a lot more bullets tends to, you know, well, get you a lot farther in a lot of situations. So, little fun fact there. That's not to say all, of course, weapons were, like, you know, equally favoured. Some, you know, were perhaps a bit less looked well upon. I think the Thompson was actually not particularly popular with the Germans, partly because they thought it... Well, it looked ugly, I believe, if I remember correctly. Aircraft going in there, getting shot down now. Mortar firing down, smoke being deployed here. Probably also just because it was kind of heavy. Section rushing forces, all grades rushing in here. Heavy fighting for the centre, north side, halting some lighter skirmishes, Symbiosis here, and Flokl, who's going straight for the Panzer Company. We'll have to see if the Germans actually get to salvage any vehicles there. Mr. Bambone, mine goes off.
Our fuel point is being neutralized by the enemy.
And he says the sappers, pioneers closing in. And we got a mortar pit on the way here for DemoHammer. And there you go, Santa out for Symbiosis. I definitely suspect a large part of just why the battle groups become popular again is just because people have realized, oh yeah, this Centaur's really good. More Panzer Pioneer here out of Bambone. Minesburg kits there, obviously. Thumbs up to that. Grenadiers in total with the Centaur about to get wiped out entirely. So much action around the centre, though. North side is actually more or less seized here by Flokl. Good work there on map control, for sure. And we got the centre there rolling forwards. Machine gun in trouble here. Flak filling withdrawing. Centre rushing forwards. Almost had the Panzer Pioneers. A close call there for Bambone. 333 was the of 441 because that's a 30 cal sitting up there. Continue heavy fighting for the main streets of Santuario. Center rolling about, flak feeling half tech in a lot of trouble. Sniper continues sort of hanging about here. Jägers as well there, could do some healing and reinforcements. Maybe he's planning a medic bunker around here. Maybe not. You could also just go for an ambulance half-tech, but that'd come to side tech for the Panzer Grenadier Company, so likely won't happen. And we got mortar pits, of course, they're being upgraded here for DemoHammer. Really heavy fighting around the centre there. Seems like parts of the map have kind of been forgotten, though, of course, a good flank from the Germans around the south. They could catch Allied forces in the centre a bit off guard, and vice versa, like maybe a good flank from the north, they could catch the Germans rather unprepared.
Our munitions point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Hunting here for Jägers and Grenadiers amongst the vineyards. 332 and 437. Victory points. Allies still have a good lead here. Tank depot for DemoHammer. Aiming for those spiffing tanks.
Proximity alarm near our fuel point. Territory sector out of...
Good shot there.
Being neutralized by the enemy.
And we got the Bishop on the way there for Symbiosis.
Have taken our territory. We have lost control of a
Definitely going for that artillery approach here. Flokl still no battle group. Symbiosis back in the north there, picking up the pace and the slack. Got DemoHammer there with the EC already buildable, but might want to get some fuel caches out instead of munitions cache there to help him with that. Oh, it does actually have fuel cache there, never mind. It's just a bit tougher to see there on the minimap. Looks to be one built by Symbiosis though. All the way. That definitely does help the Allies a bit out there. And packs there for Bambone. No attack frame yet. Big Nemo got Flokl with a Panther on the way. Thumbs up, though still no battle group. South side, Assault News pushing forwards and up north. We are seeing something similar here out of Symbiosis. So, Allies have a bit waking up to the fact they can't just keep focused on the center. They also need to like push the sides of the map here, and they're fine doing. Whereas again, the Germans now like, need to wake up that, you know, they also need to have presence on the sides here. Fresh air reconnaissance, getting shot down by the flak feeling. Providing nice, excellent target practice for the German flak crew there. Jürgen, why do you think those Americans keep flying so low and so slowly? I don't know, I guess they just don't want to live anymore. Also think they're blind. Panzermeer Commando there for Bambone. More bazooka teams there for Demolition Hammer. Panther striking up north, backed up with the Grenadiers. C2 Jaeger stretch goals there for Flokl. Still no battle group for him. South side, Bambone finally waking a bit up. They're counterattacking the advancing assault units there as they look to rip up his southern flank there. And he's pushing forwards. And we got the bunker for Flokl.
All victory points are under enemy control. We must act.
And we got the M9 bazooka rocket there for Demolition Hammer. Rockets fire. Bit of bombardment there. Grenades finally happening for Symbiosis and his noble and glorious infantry section take on the Hunnic Menace. Panther 4, they're just wrecking things. I hate these rocks, Jürgen. I hate them so much. Calm down, Fritz. Calm down. They are just, you know, minerals after all. Jaegers are pushed back by the center, and the center allied forces pushing forwards. Grenade assault there, ripping through the bazooka team as they're definitely not equipped for that particular task. Aircraft shot down. Again, I guess just Demolition Hammer has a hatred of the US Air Force. Oh. Why does he insist on calling them when the flak filling is just shooting them down instantly? It is a bit, again, I can't help but it confirms my theory he just hates the US Air Force at this point. Like, just, you know, goddamn flyboys, trying to steal my glory? Well, see if you like this. He just proceeds to get them killed. It's like just the most destructively petty behavior possible of a commander. South side tank half deck successful pushbacks from German troops with assault unit support. Oh, machine gun team hosed. Great work there by Allied forces. Got the ace flag feeling. That's a good opportunity to maybe take it out here. But will he go with the opportunity? Will he try and take it? Nope. No such attempt. That's definitely been a missed opportunity there by the Allied forces, because if Demolition Hammer could just get rid of that flak feeling, his air support would be very powerful, very effective, but I mean, so far it's just zip. Meanwhile, up north, the German force continue to make progress here. Symbiosis just not applying enough pressure up here. And Demolition Hammer's force composition is all starting to like show some flaws in terms of just, you know, pure map control. And that flak feeling half-tech is all as if being a bit of a headache there. But there you go. Anti-tank half-tech going for it. But due to its VTF and probably a bunch of upgrades, this thing is probably fairly spongy, yeah. Sendo seized by the Germans. We got some minor contacts here from Symbiosis northwards. He's finally going for the company command post. Easy, it almost done it for Demolition Hammer.
Territory lost.
Air reconnaissance again.
A victory point is being taken from us.
And of course shot down.
Our munitions point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Fight for the center here. Bit more active skirmishing up north here between Flokl and Symbiosis. And the poor sortie center is just getting utterly smashed in by the Germans here. EC8 moving forward. Brad Pitt is on the move. Grant's being unlocked for Symbiosis. Jaegers there in some pretty hot water. 272 is 340 feet. And holy smokes, Scout the Pack 38 there. Up north, Panther 4, the leading counterattack here against the Allied forces, as again Symbiosis' northern front is just, well, fairly lightly supported. In the south, German force hitting a mine there, losing legs and limbs in the process. We've lost the Centaur. That's a small one for the Germans, but certainly a bit of a problem there for Symbiosis. But we got the Grant on the way there, or maybe actually withdrew it for resources. That's actually not impossible. Going for foot goals as well. Thumbs up to that. And with 2 Panther Force up, Flokl is definitely giving Symbiosis a very tough time for the north. And Demolition Hammer is just sort of kind of getting sunk into the center. He's overcommitting, I feel like, at this point. Just kind of bleeding out there. As the Germans are just exploiting his more static nature, in particular with that sniper there. And we got more mortar pits out, Demolition Hammer. More mortar pits.
What do you need? Mine's right where you asked.
Yeah, you got M3 Grant there on the way. We got more upgrades for the air ability, but like, unless you can like get rid of the flak feeling, I just don't feel like this is going to do too much good, because none of them just make them bulletproof from the flak guns. Armored sights goes there for Flokl. Pattinson's thumbs up. And air reconnaissance once more shot down. Sonya's about to get wiped out here, host, and annihilated.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Got the foot guards almost done there.
Victory point lost.
Bunch of bunched up Jaegers. So for some reason, orders not to hold fire. They were probably hoping to like ambush, but that did not work out too well for them there. Oh, Funkpan van Kortling down mine and somehow didn't actually suffer any damage from it. It seems that was a bit weird. But there you go, Funk Panzerwagen is very much a kaput Panzerwagen. And there you go, Panzer's going for it. Grant actually backing up here. Flokl's Panzerwaffe there rebuffed. Meanwhile, as all this happened, Bambone has called in Tiger support here with the aid of the 508th Schwerer Panzerabteilung. Then giving the Allies a bit more of a headache there. And Flokl here's got Grenadiers deep behind enemy lines. Thumbs up to Flokl. Excellent. See that Panzer's almost wiped out. Almost got them there, but a bit of good fortune smiles upon Bambone there. Far south, we just kind of got the EC8. They're just somewhat forgotten there by this Demolition Hammer, it feels like. As Demolition Hammer orders another head-on attack into the center of the map here. And Bambone's anti-aircraft attack just continues to be an absolute just menace to the Allied force, in particular the US Air Force. Tiger tank pushing in up north here. Symbiosis back to making some progress there. You see it finally being fixed up as well. Panzerjäger's Panzer Pionier heading for that southern point. Hellcat's on the way there for Demolition Hammer.
Off-map batteries are on standby to fire on threatened sectors.
We actually got Flokl there with Luftwaffe. And he actually picks almost everything except the cheap reinforcements. I actually would have expected mechanized at this point, but fair enough. Luftwaffe it is, and cheap reinforcement is, plus the Lloyd, obviously. I doubt we'll see anything else out of the battle group.
Territory overrun.
A bit the less interesting way to make use of Luftwaffe, but you're always going to get people like that.
Territory is now in enemy hands.
Bazooka team holding up. Up north, Symbiosis squeezing here. Flokl just a bit more. More grants for Symbiosis of the British Empire. Thumbs up. Plenty of manpower. Could consider like more foot guards here, maybe.
Confirming enemy points at 300.
We'll have to see what he ends up doing. Center south fight continues to sort of very, very slowly grind onwards around this church. Up north here, Jaegers being forced back up at the Panther 4s. German forces, or British forces caught slightly out of position. We do get some artillery fire at Symbiosis trying to hold them back, but with limited success so far. Armor train there for Symbiosis Grunts, very good. South side, again, heavy fighting here. Heavy but slow. $250 to $278. More mortar fire. Another Panther 4 for Flokl. More Panzerwaffe. More Deutschland. Up north here, the Panther 4's bring about then. Fun fact about the Panther 4, later models there with the armored side skirts, they were actually like fairly commonly mistaken for Tiger tanks by Allied tank crews. Caused them, and I guess Allied troops in general, caused them to be, at times, you know, a lot more Tiger tanks reported destroyed than actually the Germans had in the sector. So, little fun fact there. Ground rolling 40, and there we go. Sniper executed.
Enemy forces have captured the victory point.
Looks like Flokl's running out of grenadiers, but he's adding in Jaegers instead. Section charging in there. We got that flare ability here. Rushing for the Panther 4's going to snare them up here. Get the foot guards and then the ground to finish off the job here. Damaged engine. The engine is kaputt, Helmut! But we got a lot of here from Flokl trying to say one Panther 4 may not matter though. Foot guards pinned down. 6 pulling on the move here. Looks like it does actually work out there. Anti-tank getting flamed. Got a Panther 4 on the flank here. Popping the veteran's run ability. And Jaegers moving in here. Oh boy, nice work here by Flokl. Of course, with that, this Lloyd definitely paid off beautifully then. He did still lose the Panther 4, but if we can take out 2 grunts, that should help make up for it somewhat. He does take a lot of damage. You got the Bishop there firing in at it. Symbiosis, of course, here then adapting quite well to the situation, getting some good damage in on Flokl in return. A lot there happening in the center there. Tiger tank trying to push through the cemetery. Instead, risk getting buried within it if he's not careful. So does the Hellcat in return. Bit of quiet here after some heavy engagements there. 250 to 47. Axis forces have overtaken the Allies. EC8 they're being fixed up with the damaged engine. We got another half-track there for demolition hammer. Maybe an anti-tank. Maybe an anti-aircraft. Maybe an ambulance for all I know. Meanwhile, Flokl is bringing the Starsturm. Mighty Starsturm. Aircraft shot down again. I'm still not sure why Demolition Hammer keeps insisting on calling them. He can't take out that flak-filling half-track, but he's going for it. It looks like they managed it this time around, but lost the EC8. Didn't hit anything with those bombs.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Definitely getting a bit messier for the Americans in the southern half. Got Symbiosis with another grunt. Got the Tiger tank then, a bit of a sticky spot there. That's going to be a bit tiresome for the anti-deal, at least for the time being. 30 cal there getting smoked out. And there go Hellcats going for the Tiger tank. We're supposed to them too much fire here. They're going to have to withdraw. Second grunt done for Symbiosis. They're getting more by the 30 cal, getting suppressed. Of course, we got the mortar half-tech still doing excellent work there for Bambone. Bazooka team there for the second round there. Overstayed is welcome. And unless he gets very, very, very lucky, he did not. It's going to be wiped. Tiger tank, counter tank, getting the Allied half-track. Oh, tank destroyer's being withdrawn, and the grunts going to be seen. Bambone, of course, can more safely Pushes Tiger Tank again up north here. Grant's going for it. Another Hellcat there on the way for Demolition Hammer. And we do get an M16 there. As a direct response then to the loiter. And there we go. Got some strafing runs called in there. Took out a bit of stuff there, but also getting blasted out of the skies there. But took out here Flokl's remaining Panda 4. Then it's a pretty good for Symbiosis. He's still got plenty of the US also has the pack there. Ooh, might have pushed his luck too far there with the Grant here with that low health amount there. Meanwhile, far up north, he's also got Symbiosis in the far northern points here. Jump had no Panda 4 way again. On the way again, Titan moving in. Section's about to get wiped out. Symbiosis ended up going too far. The Hellcat's engaging. Could he finally take out the entire... Nope. Again, just the sheer amount of health this thing can get, in particular with VC3, just means it can, like, as you see there, absorb a lot of damage. Which I definitely think, as a rule, like vehicles, should not be that spongy. Like, being able to absorb multiple tank destroyer hits or heavy tank hits, at least in my book, be a bit too far. And I think in general is a bit of a problem. Both for balance reasons and immersion reasons.
Victory point under enemy control.
240, 254.
We're losing grasp of a victory point.
Straight on mine. Kablam, we do get some assault groups and MP40s and some Thompsons. Guess they couldn't find anything else. Yeah.
Proximity alarm near our victory point.
From north here, we got the Panther going for a lone section on his own here. Far south, they've got the assault groups going for the Bazooka team. Further south, Panzers with the assault units we got here. Ooh, straight from here from Demolition Hammer. More Starstorm for Flokl. And the aircraft, of course, just getting shot down. Of course, the flak feeling is still on the field. More Hellcats here out of Demolition Hammer, going for a total of 4. I imagine Symbiosis, of course, will be going for more grants as well. In fact, it can. Ace 30 cal there being an absolute menace to the German troops. Far for the southern point here, seeing the assault units beat the Panzerjägers there, absolutely beating them in. Tiger Tank to the rescue, they're struggling a bit with the unit here with its many veterancy bonus for damage reduction. There we go though. Surprisingly, he's not retreating there. Okay, there we go. But it ends up being too late. Big foot guards push here. Cutting through Flokl's northern lines. And we got a bombing attempt here, I think, out of Demolition Hammer, and somehow did not get shot down by the flak feelings. Hellcat's down. Oh yeah, he might finally be able to take out the flak feeling. No, again, the sheer amount of health this thing has just allows it to survive all this damage from the Hellcats. That just looks amusing. Meanwhile, Grant's then duel with the Panther 4, quickly falling back. The presence of Jaegers and Magic getting things off, plus the light, obviously. Looks busy there with the Luftwaffe. Looks like he got it pushed back. Thumbs up there to Demolition Hammer and his wise investment into anti-aircraft fire. Another Grant there on the way for Symbiosis. Jaegers down. Leaving Flokl at this point with just a single Panzerschreck team. And all it's just mostly Starstorm and some Grenadiers. More Hellcats for Demolition Hammer. More Hellcats.
We're losing grasp of a munitions point.
Third Grant. Another Panda 4 there for Flokl. And more caches for Symbiosis. More caches.
The territory sector has been claimed by the enemy.
Bit more salvaging, got some beers up for the Panzergrenadier. Thumbs up. And that 30 cal is definitely not coming home. Another Pentaformance done for Flokl. Got 213, 237. Northie Grant's moving about.
Proximity alarm near our munitions point.
And quick strafe there. Tony's in trouble here.
Territory lost.
Looks like the Demolition Hammer is just going in hard. He's just trying to present more targets than the German flak crews apparently can shoot down. Which is definitely a approach. Don't worry, boys. They can't hit all of us. What? Big push here by Symbiosis Demolition Hammer. Grant's just spraying everything with heavy, high explosive fire. Hellcat swinging, they're going for that Tiger tank. Going for the rear there. Good flank here out of Demolition Hammer. Maybe Seek and Destroy could have been activated here, but he's probably just saying munitions up for more air support there. Panther Force arriving. Grant's nowhere near to be seen. Bit of lag coordination here. Proves to be beneficial for the Germans so they can now focus on the Hellcats. Do get the Grants in, but a bit late to the party. Hellcat's a bit more isolated. Could see anti-tank grenades off. Yes, indeed. And of course we got the flak feeling as well. Mortar half drag down. Grant's foot guards moving in here. Panther 4 called in by Bambone though. Maybe should have gone for Stoops. Maybe not. Starstorm down. MD-42 drop. British Armoured Assault continues here. Starstorm about to get wiped out. More Jaegers on the way. Pantherlin is rushing through the tree line. And we got more air support called in here soon. Got a lot of called in. No M16 nearby. Recovery tanks for Demolition Hammer. Skies are alive here. Bombing run called in. Pioneers caught. Panther 4's not. Grant's hightailing out of there. Panther 4's rushing forwards. One Grant down. We got more air support called in here. This time it's Symbiosis with his own rocket loiter. Bit late to the party on that one, I suppose. Both Grants down. Both Grants down. Recovering a Hellcat there. Tight tangling through, catching the M16. And that's gone. Definitely a more appropriate health total and really what the flak filling should be able to absorb. Total no matter what. Instead of like, you know, one, two, and might, you know, can actually take a third one, we'll see. Missed. Yeah, like needing 3 hits to take something down like that, even with a tank destroyer heavy tank is, you know, a bit much. Is basically my point. More Grants for Symbiosis. We got 155 to 101. They were really close there. They just called it a bit better. I think that would be in for the Germans, particularly Symbiosis had that Lloyd as well at the same time. That might have just done it for the Germans, but ultimately they just kind of couldn't quite coordinate there, unfortunately. And now it just looks like it's all falling apart here for the Allies. Of course, the aircraft just getting shot down by that super duper flak feeling.
Acknowledged. Enemy forces on 75 points.
They were so close. They almost had it and it just slipped through their fingers. And I think it's just game over. German forces keep pushing ahead here.
Enemy forces have fallen to 50 points.
50 points and less here now for the Allies. The clock is running out on them. Their odds are looking what some might call pretty rough. More strong units here for Demolition Hammer. Good guys moving forward in the Assault Grenadiers. We've got 155-29. Allies are just bleeding out at this point.
Enemy forces at 25 points.
23. 20. There you go, that's GG. I think that is GG.
outfoxed the enemy once more.
Game over. Singing lost there for the Allies again. They were close for those reasons I mentioned, but also at times I think they got too sucked into the center instead of playing more to the mountain, more to the mobility, which definitely benefited the Germans as well there. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Symbiosis. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.